Hello.
She's a Jersey girl with the big hair and bright smile, rocking neon spandex. She's got that 80s style. She's got a groove that's so rad, she'll make you wanna dance. Shelly's the queen of the Jersey Shore, you get the chance. Hey Shelly, Shelly dancing in the moonlight. Hey Shelly, Shelly, shining oh so bright, so bright. We're gonna party till the morning light. Shelly, Shelly, Jersey girl, delight.
Got the Shelly in the house tonight, giving it up, feeling so right. New Jersey girl, she's got that style, that style. Now scream queen with a million smiles, catching all the love from around the world. Whoa. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light in the darkest times? You make it bright, bright. Life's dreams, we're all by your side, by your side. Keep on doing what you do, girl. You're one of a kind, one of a kind. Shelly, Shelly, you're our last street star. So keep rocking your show, no matter where you are.
Hey, Shelly from the block. Jersey girl with a mouth that won't stop, no, no. Sassy, and I'm not afraid to show it. Gonna spill the tea, you better be ready for it. I speak my mind, no filter inside. Shelly's in the house, talking trash and truth, no sugar-coated blues. Out the way. Jersey girl with something to lose. Shelly's in the house, time to break the rules. From hoes to the city, I'm the queen of cool. You can handle the heat, then take the high. Shelly's in the house, drop the mic.
Hey, Shelly in the house tonight, living it up, feeling so right. New Jersey girl, she's got that style. Life stream queen with a million smiles, and she know the love from around the world. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light? It's time to make it right. Life stream dreams where we side. You're one of a kind. Shelly, Shelly, you're a life stream star. Keep rocking the show no matter where you are. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Chaos. I have not done this in so long. I forgot how. This is Shelly, your mouthy mama with Talking Trash and Truths. This Coffee and Chaos with T3. That's me. It's been a really long time. I don't know what my sound is like. My microphone was all messed up, but I was like, you know what? They went out for like an hour or two and the kids are doing their thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm not in a bad headspace right now, so let me jump online and see what's going on. It is 1:38 p.m. I am coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, the hood of Pennsylvania. And it is a hot, humid, overcast, sometimes sunny day, but that's all right. Lots of birds are out, and I got the air conditioner on, so I don't give a crap about nothing. I hope you all are well. It is June 5th, 2025, and I see people are already in here. I just figured I'd do a surprise, say hi. I was not planning this in any way, shape, or form, but I really, really, really missed you guys. And when I go, no, I want to stream right now. I have to stream right now. So I'm out of practice. I'm rusty as hell. My voice is crap. But, we quit smoking in this house. Not just one person, like the whole house quit smoking. Yes, I have my little nicotine vapey thingy, but that's it's not the same. So it's just like, so we're going through it. But let me say hi to everybody who showed up. We got Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. How are those things going in Canada? All I keep getting are alerts that I'm going to have a beautiful sunset because of the wildfires in Canada. That's some shit, isn't it? Like, what a way to spin that. I hope you all are all right. I'm not very up to date on news lately, but that I do get to see. I hope you're doing well, honey. Vicey is here. Miss Shelley, how you doing, Vicey? Oh, and he's coming in loaded too. All right, I'll get there 1 second. I want to say hi to my lass. Hello, lady. My lady, awesome. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. And we got Vice Baby for $20 and missed ya. Let's see, what do I got? It's been so long since I did this damn thing. Let's see. We got this. Well, we got this super chat, or we got this super chat, which I'm gonna play my standard. I needed some boobies in my day, It is what it is. But Vice Baby with $20, missed you. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. I very much appreciate it. Last, super excited to hear Shelly's voice. Yeah, you're the only one. You're the only one, but I'm glad. I was thinking of you and Vicey and Snipperoonie and Heidi and Suzanne and everybody that always shows up for me, and you guys are always there, and I've been so MIA. It's ridiculous, but we'll get to that. Lots going on. And Snipperoonie, speak of the devil, he's here. There you are. How you doing, honey? I know I have so many people to get back to in DMs, and this has been like the week from hell. And it's still continuing to be the week from hell. Not so much like geared toward me or my son, but just my mother going like it's a whole thing. But anyway, I sound perfect. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. I highly doubt that, but I do. I appreciate the dishonesty. It made me feel better. Bobby Bologna, how you doing? He said, Timmy. Snipperoonie said, miss you. I miss you too, honey. I do. I miss all my peeps. All my peeps. I dodged the trap. How are you? I dodged it. Who is that? Please tell me that. Who? I can't see who it is. Who is that? I dodged the trap. I know you got to be from Trins community, right? You got to be. So, I got to catch up and figure out how am I doing? I'm white knuckling it through is what I'm doing, but we're all going on very little sleep, so I'm a little dee. I'm retarded today. It's all right. Heidi's here. Cool gamer. Cool gamer's here. Good to see you. All over Messi and Trent. I haven't been to either one. I haven't been to anybody's streams. Like nobody. No, that's a lie. I listened to what is that? What the hell are they called? I told you I'm so out of practice at this. What the hell are they called? The Pretty Antisocial. Because they do all the stuff on like Nick and Aaron and that crazy chick that went to jail for like spitting in the cop's face after he removed her from a hospital. I forget what her name is. Letitty or something like that. I forget. But I listen to them because it's just mindless and it has nothing to do with anything real or politicky or anything that's going to trigger me emotionally. So I just kind of put my earbud in my ear and I hit play and I walk away because I don't have to look at it. There's nothing to look at. I guess they're to me what I am to you. Like just the background noise. Like you don't have to be there to pay attention to the screen. You could just walk away and listen. Bobby Bologna. Oh, I know all about Nick and Aaron. Yeah, me too. Me too, unfortunately. And Steel Toe now follows me on X, which I don't appreciate because I have a feeling that he was told by somebody from my past to follow me on there. And I don't care because I mean, what do I say when somebody says something funny about Nick or about him, about Aaron? I laugh. Like that's it. If I'm not allowed to laugh, go fuck yourself. Like I can't. Anyway, so that's the update on like the online situation. I have been very much unplugged from the internet because it was getting to be too much on top of what I was going through with family and everything else. So, and here's my mother texting me. Okay, good. Yay. Hopefully she won't listen to this, although if she does, I don't give a shit one way or another. So I guess we'll start at the beginning. Y'all know I was going through it with my mom's husband and my son, right? There was a whole bunch of things, and my son was threatened to run out into the road, and it was really bad, and I was trying to get out of here. And here's the reality of the situation: wanting and being able to do things are two completely different animals. And no matter how hard I tried, I don't have the income to qualify for getting out of here. So I have to build up nest eggs and possibly see if I can get an online job or whatever, if I'm going to do that. However, things have seemed to have gotten a little better because my mother went and got herself very sick. And she developed bronchitis about almost 2 weeks ago, right? And I could hear it. My brother was here. He was here with his girlfriend, his 2 kids. There was a lot of cigarette smoking in the house, and she very quickly, from Friday to Saturday to Sunday, lost her voice. Now, normally my mother sounds like this. Well, she kind of sounded like this for a couple days. And I was like, yeah, man, that's not good. Like, you need to go to a doctor. Iron Rabbit, how you doing, honey? Oh, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We miss you. So she lost her voice almost completely. And this was the day after Memorial Day. So my mother, being who she is, decided not to go to the doctor, and then she can't breathe. So that started a whole thing where I took care of her, and I was like really up her butt all the time, like just anywhere she went out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So she wasn't sleeping at night. She wasn't sleeping during the day, but she insisted on, she kept smoking, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse. And then this week, I had this weird like dream in the middle of the day. I was awake, and all of a sudden I had this like thought of ambulances. And something in my head said, you're going to have to put her in the hospital. And I shook it off thinking, because, I have all sorts of intrusive thoughts and they're not good. That's why I have anxiety. I'm back on anti-anxiety meds for the panic attacks, which is not good. But, they're not every day. And it's only when people are moody or I can't anticipate. I know I'm all over the place. You're just going to have to bear with me, guys, because my brain is oatmeal. So I was online with Winning, and we were watching something. And I said, honey, hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Because something told me to go out into the living room. And I go out into the living room. Like, I'm on my way there, and I hear my mother's husband on the porch with her, because that's her thing. When she can't breathe, she likes to go on the porch. Scream for my son, Connor, call 911. So Connor comes rushing past me, and he was like, he didn't know what to do. He went to go grab his phone, and I was like, just grab my phone, bring it to me. He grabbed it, brought it to me. He was going around like waiting to see if he had any other orders to do, whatever. I went out on the porch. I called 911. I could see she couldn't breathe. She was real bad. She scared the shit out of me. Like 3 times that week, she scared the crap out of me. And when I say she couldn't breathe, she could not draw a breath. And she was panic attacking. So she was hyperventilating, without getting any kind of oxygen. My mother's 82. She has lost a massive amount of weight since she moved here. So she's kind of frail. And she scared me. Because I'm used to going toe to toe with this woman. And I try to explain to my son, it doesn't matter how much we fight. It doesn't matter if she doesn't love me the way I wish she did. I love her, and she's my mom. And so it was a lot. So Connor was real good. He herded Katie back into her room so she wouldn't be underfoot, because the paramedics were coming, and we had them out on the porch and everything. Everything happened on the porch. And thank God it's a big porch. And she was truly going to say, no, I'm not going to the hospital. I was like, you're going to the fucking hospital. And then this goddamn old paramedic lady goes to her, honey, you don't have to go to the hospital if you don't want to. My son was like, ooh, because her, my mother's husband and I both said, yes, she does. The fuck she does? She's going. No, we're not doing this. She can't breathe. I was giving her Connor's nebulizer medicine and everything, which thankfully now she showed to the doctor, and he was like, oh, that's exactly what I'm putting you on. I was like, oh, thank Christ. Because I was like, please don't make me make her worse, please. But she did. She went to the hospital, and she had bronchitis. She has COPD, which she is firmly ignoring, because of course she is. And my mother went in on Sunday night. It was Sunday night, 12 o'clock, when they picked her up. Mind you, Winning is still on on mute. He's just waiting. He has no idea all this is going down. And then I was like, oh shit, I forgot Winning. And I go back and and then I broke down, because once she left with her husband, then I was able to I checked my kids. My kids were right next to me. They were okay. And then I was like, okay, everything's good. Everything's in place. Because I'm great during a crisis, and then I just fall apart once it's over. So once I know I can just exhale, then I just, and that's what I did. I know I see things. Wait 1 second. So Lady Awesome said, oh my, so good to see you, Iron Rabbit. I want to say I love and miss you. We all love and miss you, honey. I hope you're doing really, really well. Real life is complicated currently. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I feel you. I do. My life has, even with my own brushes with death, has never been this emotionally complicated. But I do pray for you. I pray for a lot of people. Let me tell you something. That list at night, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, God, you can read my thoughts. I know you know my intentions. If I forget anybody, can you just fill in the blanks? Just fill in the blanks for me, because you know where my heart, just because I got a lot going on. And I keep saying, God, I give this to you. I give this to you. I give this to you. And it does help. It really does help to say, you know what, God, this is too much for me. I know you think I can handle it, but I need you to take this from me. And I'll do whatever you want, but I need you to take this from me. And it really does help. It really does, because things just happen that I don't expect to happen. And I see them as little miracles in my life, because out of nowhere, there'll be a sudden change. And it'll be exactly what we need. Or something will happen that you're like, oh my God, in the moment, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this has happened. This is the worst thing. But it turns out to actually be a blessing, because it becomes a bridge or a path for something else, something better. And I keep trying to think that, but I was saying to Winning, I have this traumatic reaction to all this. And I mean, he triggered it months ago, saying he was going to take my son from me. That's what started this whole thing. And it's just that these people don't understand autism. They don't understand, true ADHD. They don't understand what we've been through for the last 5-6 years. And they're thinking, Connor's a typical kid, but because he doesn't look like he has handicaps, but they don't take the autism into consideration. They don't take the ADHD with the autism, which are they counter one another, so it's not fun. They don't take any of that into account. They don't take into account that the kid's been locked up for fucking 5 years taking care of his mother, thinking she's going to die on him. And now he's like in a whole different like scenario. He can't freaking get out. He can't go anywhere. So we're working through all that, whatever. Because one of the weekends when my brother came up, basically to help me navigate like what's going on. His father was like hanging out with us on the porch, and he was so happy Jose was here. And like, we dropped a couple like truth bombs or whatever, and he basically like passed out right in front of us. And he's never done that. And so that started a whole thing. And, that was like the beginning of the change. And I'm so used to things going badly. I can't get rid of the panic of anticipating bad things to follow, good things. Because nothing ever stays good, right? Like every time I think something's going good, I get blindsided by something. So I just live in the constant readiness area of my brain. And that's really bad because I can't relax. I told Winning, I said, I'm really just waiting to exhale. I was like, because I'm holding my breath, bracing for that next thing that's going to hit so that I'm ready and I could jump to, this defense, or I could jump to this action. And he was like, you can't control the world. Yeah, but I feel like I can't control anything anymore. So it's like, Jesus, I have never felt this dependent on other people in my life. Not even as a kid. Iron Rabbit, a member for 18 months. Thank you so much, honey. She gifted 10 memberships. Oh, you didn't have to do that, but I much appreciate that. Let's see what we got. I give you the kitty, but that's a super chat. Here we go. Oh, I give you this. I love that one. I really do. Thank you very much, Iron Rabbit, for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's see. I actually have the other thing open. So who'd that go to? Went to Shenny Graham. Why is it only showing me one? How rude. Oh my goodness. Did it only go to one person? I can't stand YouTube. I really can't. I can't. Anyway. Thank you very much, Iron Rabbit. You didn't have to do that, but I very much appreciate it. Lady said, I'm sending you love and strength. That Iron Rabbit. Awesome. It's Iron Rabbit. Thank you. Yes, make sure to thank Iron Rabbit by name, as lead attorney would say, because we have manners. You have manners. Shenny's the only one who received the membership with the I don't know. YouTube is like, it's absolutely retarded. Thank you so it'll probably just wind up giving her back the 10 memberships. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Suzanne said, I've not been around due to a real life happening. Yeah, 3D life is always first. Heidi says, yep, absolutely. We've all been there. Heidi, I still haven't been to bed yet. Yeah, we'll get to that. Hey, Danielle, how you doing, honey? She said, I love you, Shelly. We'll text you when I get home. All righty. Looking forward to it. I hope you're doing well. Sending you love and healing and all that good stuff. Lady Awesome said, I'm sending good energy and good vibes to everybody in chat today. Well, you always do that. So you always do that, and I appreciate that. Snipperoonie said, look, I'm only 2 minutes behind. Holy shit. I hear you, T3. Every time something good happens, I wait for 2 bad things to happen. Yeah. I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Look, even Heidi, look, waiting for the other shoe to drop. So I hear you, hon. Yep. That's the way it does. YouTube doesn't give me memberships anymore for whatever reason. And yet I get memberships to places I never go. Never go. At least 2-3 times a week, I get an email saying, you got a gifted membership to this. And I'm like, I've never been there. Why are you giving me memberships to places I've never been? Like, I don't understand it, but whatever. Anyway, this was basically just to catch up with you guys and let you hear that I am alive. And I wanted to stream so many times, but I'm so like blah that I was like, I don't want to bring them that energy. I really don't. But we'll catch up to where we are this week, right? So she went to the hospital because you have to hear this to believe it, because my life is stranger than fiction. So my 82-year-old mother went at midnight, Sunday night, Monday morning, to the hospital via ambulance. She was very happy they did not do the town siren to summon the ambulance. And she's lucky that I told the guy, please don't do the siren. Can you just get them here by, like, radio or whatever? He was like, yeah. Sorry, I'm drinking while on stream, but not drinking anything good, just water. Vicey said, well, glad you're alive, Miss Shelley. Better stay here for a while. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. My health is getting better and better. My mind, not so great because of everybody else. See, if everybody else would just calm the fuck down and get along and just not give a shit what other people are fucking doing, my life would be great. I would be able to go out, water plants. I would do my streams. I would, all sorts of stuff. But no, I'm so busy babysitting all these fucking adults who don't act like adults that I have no time for me. I have no time for my own interests. Like, it's sad because poor Winning, I get online with him every night because, I talk to him. He's who I spend all my nights with. I mean, if he was here, it'd be great because I'd just be like, yeah. I would just bury myself in him. But I have him online. He spends hours and hours and hours. And, he checks in on me during the day. Even like his son makes sure, Shelly, okay. Like, they're so good to me. But they're not here, and I I just want to wrap them around me because it's like I'm so alone. But they're there as much as they can be, and I have nothing to like report other than the shit that my mother pulls throughout the day. I'm like, oh my God, I used to be really interesting. I used to have stories. I used to have I had so many things that I used to do, and now I'm just like following my mother around because I'm playing nursemaid. So anyway, so we'll go back to the whole Monday. So she goes to the hospital. Oh, there goes that weirdo walking down my street. And there goes a cardinal. Like, there's a whole bunch of things happening in front of my window. My cats are just sitting there just like, yay. So she goes to the hospital. As soon as the ambulance leaves, I come inside. My kids sit at the table with me, and we're all trying to because our adrenaline is like, my son was like, his adrenaline was high. My adrenaline was high. But I am very, very good in a crisis. So I was very even keel. I took care of whatever needed to be taken care of, wrote down what needed to be written down, made sure everybody had everything. He was good too because he kept hearing my mother, I want my phone, I want my phone, I want my phone. So he went and got her phone, and it was a whole thing. She was like, I'm not getting on the gurney, and I get on the goddamn gurney. I was like, you're getting on the gurney. Because I wasn't yelling at her, but I was gritting my teeth like a whole bunch. Shenny! Hi, honey. Aw. Hi, honey. Danielle said you're still very interesting and amazing. Yeah, don't know about that, but we'll see. Bobby, water is good. Yes, that's all I drink is really water, and I have like one C4, the sugar-free energy drink, a week. Winnie was like, a week, one a week. He was like, I was like, yeah, that's all I allow myself. So, you know the feeling, yeah. I mean, there. Heidi said, hear that too. Yeah. It's just it's taking care of everybody else is so much more draining than taking care of yourself. And I mean, that's my wheelhouse is taking care of other people. That's where I thrive. It's what I know how to do. But I'm struggling because then I do that and then there's nothing left for me. Like at night, like all I want is the Clone Wars. That's it. I just want to watch videos with Winning and with his son, and that's it. Like I want to be in my little bubble, and I can't even enjoy that because every hour I'm like, I have to mute for a minute. He's like, everything is fine because I have to go out and check the temperature of the room. I have to go out and check, does anybody need anything? I have to, like be at like beck and call. I feel that way. Nobody's telling me that. But then when I don't do it, oh, you didn't come out and spend the day with me. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. So like, I can't win. Hey, nerd, what's up? What's up? And please, anybody who sends me DMs, if I don't respond, it's because one, I don't have the energy, or two, I read it and then got sidetracked with something else going on here and forgot, or I answered you in my head. And so it's a done deal for me. So just please don't be offended. I will get better. I will get better. So anyway, so yes, she goes to the hospital. We're all like, so I forgot. I was like, Connor, go get my headphones, please. I was like the one with the mic because I left Winning on hold like an hour ago and he has no idea what's going on. And so he came back and I, explained everything to him. So none of us could sleep, right? So I was up till about 4 a.m. Finally fell asleep, woke up, around 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock. I was like, fuck it, I'm getting up. Got up, I cleaned the house a little bit. I checked in on her and she's telling me like every 2 hours I'm getting updates from her. You don't respond to DMs? I'm offended. Jeez. I do. It's just not in a timely fashion. Not in a timely fashion. I responded to you. It's just sometimes it takes me a day. It depends on when I see it too. Because if I'm in the middle of something, I see it and then I go, okay, and then I forget. What was I saying? You sidetracked me. Which is good. I mean, see how easy it happens? Like, see how easy I just whoop. Snipperoonie said, Shenny, Sin, and Heidi are watching over me. Aw, that's good. You don't have to worry about me right now. You may have to save my brain sometime after all this. Honey, I am always going to try to be there for you if you need me. It's just sometimes, yeah, I need a pinch hitter. And it has nothing to do with you because you're amazing. It's just I don't always have the mental capacity to deal with everything and everybody. And she's right here in front of me. And I have limited time. Like I was telling my son, I said, it doesn't really matter what a pain in the ass she is. Whatever time I have left, I want to spend it with her because I refuse to have regrets. I refuse to be like, I wish I would have done this with her. I wish I would have done that with her. And don't get me wrong. Like she don't get over, like we fight. We'll go at it. Even now, I told today, I said, you were the worst patient in the world and the biggest pain in my fucking ass. And she was like, and then we went back and forth in Italian. Then everybody was like, do, 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 do. And then she said, I was just busting your balls. I said, I don't have balls. I was like, so you're aiming wrong. I was like, instead, you just get me right in the gullion. She was like, I know. I was like, you suck. She was like, I know. She was like, but I'm your mother and I'm allowed to do that. I was like, really? Can I do that to Katie? She was like, no. I was like, bullshit. So we were just going back and forth, and they're just like, these two. Because that's how we are. We can have a huge fight and be fine. 5 minutes later, it's all gone. But if the men in our lives are having a hard time, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And we hold that shit like we're like, because now you're walking on eggshells all the time. But I digress. And yes, squirrel. What was I gonna say? Oh, so she goes to the hospital. I'm getting all these updates all day Monday. About 3 o'clock, she tells me that maybe I'll come home. But then she calls my daughter 20 minutes later and tells her, oh no, I have to stay the night. They're gonna admit me. Now, mind you, she called my daughter. I had to call her for an update, but this bitch calls my daughter to tell her an update that's different from what she told me. So I called her back because she didn't realize my daughter was next to me on speakerphone, so I could hear the whole damn thing. And I was like, this bitch. So I called her back and I was like, how dare you tell my daughter and not me? That's like the night she went to the hospital. That night, I had to call her at 2 o'clock in the morning to see if, they took her into the emergency room, if she could breathe, whatever. At 2:30, she calls my daughter, hey, what's up? Because she told me I'm hanging up because I'm tired. I don't want to talk anymore. And then immediately calls my daughter, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Yeah, right? What's going on? I was like, I feel some type of way. I call you. You don't want to talk to me. You call my kid and tell her the skinny that's different than what you told me. What is going on here? Like, don't play favorites. I don't like that. Nerd said if y'all didn't fight, something would be wrong between you. Yeah, absolutely. Mothers and daughters fight. In my family, oh yeah. My mom does that with my oldest right in front of me. Exactly. She does that with Katie. And I'm like, really? Really? And like the other day she said, she was like, Fredo asked her, do we have whatever? Oh no, where is whatever? And she was like, I don't know. Katie goes, it's in the, she goes, thank God for you, Kate. She was like, because you know where everything is. And I'm looking at her and I was like, really? Really? Like, you bitch and moan, oh, this kid's got the inventory of the house memorized in her head. And then you're like, oh, the kid has the inventory of the house memorized in her head. Like, which way do you want it? Because that's how my mother is. It's either, it's either a good or a bad, but it's usually both. Iron Rabbit, have to go, but send in love, Shelly and chat. We love you, Rabbit. I hope things are getting better, but you are always in my prayers and always in my heart, lovey. So you take care of you take care of your family, and we are wishing the best for you. We love you very much. Mwah. Last said, I just say that's my shady ass mama. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Nerd said, for me, picking on somebody is my love language. If I didn't like somebody, I wouldn't put extra energy into someone to pick on them. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm not insulting you, are we even friends? I mean, really? Like, if I don't have a pet name for you, are we even friends? Like, do I care at all? Like, no. So that's just how it is. What the hell is a referral link? There's a whole bunch of new things in StreamYard, and I'm afraid to touch any buttons because Winning has not walked me through any of this, but I'm sure he will. What was I going to say? Oh, so she tells my daughter that she's staying the night. So now it's 3:00 in the afternoon. My kids are hungry. I am exhausted. I do not feel like cooking. And my son was like, I really want KFC. I was like, ugh. So there was like a buy one, get one free for the 5-piece tender meal combo thing. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I didn't get nothing for me because I can't eat anymore. Like, I just can't. Like, they have me so stressed out. In 2.5 months, I have lost 36 pounds because I can't eat. And when I do eat, I'm sick as a dog for like 8 to 10 hours after. So it's like I live on like protein bars and protein shakes because that's all I can stomach. and only certain kinds, and no sugar because sugar sends me like straight into like a weird place physically. Yeah, right? Damn shit. 36 pounds since my birthday. That's a fucking lot. That's I lost 6 pounds this week just from the stress of this bullshit. Like I said, I live on water and protein crap. Um, and I mean, it is great because my legs are down like a lot, like a lot. But it's also happy birthday. That was March 31st. So that was when this whole thing started. I need you to send me your diet plan. No, you really don't. Like some days I'll eat like 4 or 5 times, but like I graze. Like I'll have like a little of this, a little of this, a little of this. And then some days I only eat one freaking meal and then I eat like a protein thing right before bed because otherwise I know I won't sleep. Like meat sticks. I mean, I always loved meat sticks, but it was a different kind. Now this is the kind you eat. So I keep those like in my room because if I'm feeling a little lightheaded, I'll just grab one of those. Or if I'm feeling like, a little peckish, I'll grab one of those. But yeah, it's been like rapid, like rapid weight loss, which is not good. But stress can do that to you. That's what happened when my husband decided to move to Kansas on his own and leave me in Hoboken right after my grandmother and my dad died. My body went through like this really stressful period where I did nothing but just drink wine. I wasn't eating for like 3 months, and I lost 40 plus pounds in those 3 months because I just couldn't eat. And all I did was drink a bottle of wine a day. Not good wine. Like it. Well, I mean, I liked it. It was Arbor Mist, the berry one. I still remember. This is over 20 years ago. Yeah, but for three months, I couldn't eat not one fucking thing, and I was busy, so I just drank my wine at night and went to sleep. Um, Holy crap, Shelly! It's good to lose weight if you need to, but that is a little fat. I know. I know. Those are Ozempic numbers? Yeah, I wish. I wish I could afford Ozempic. 36 pounds in 3 months. Oh, speaking of afford, I actually was able to get through to Medicare and get my Medicare card. Like, it's like, yeah, they're shipping me one, but I was able to print one for me and one for Katie. Because I didn't realize I'm paying $240 a month for Medicare that I didn't have access to because they never sent me any information on it. It was like, gee, thanks, guys. So my mother doing this kick-started me into the whole, like, trying to get my health stuff done. But yeah, no, I mean, you could see the difference. Mostly, I think most of it is in my legs because all I can do is like move around, move around, move around, move around, move around. I mean, since my birthday, I went and got my license, my driver's license for Pennsylvania. Like I've been all over the property. I am outside every day. I'm walking around. I'm feeding chickens. I'm weed whacking. Whereas before I was just sitting. Like I literally just was in the house sitting. And now I have so much nervous energy that I have to like move around and do this and do that and do this and do that. And anything that she does, I'm right behind her. So I'm following her around. Force yourself to eat at normal times. Don't make me. Yeah, no, that's with the stress, I can't because I have a nervous stomach. So I'm always anticipating something bad to happen. So every time I want to eat, I feel like I'm going to throw up. So I can't. I just can't. I mean, I try to like eat like little things here and there. I'll have like, pistachios, almonds. I basically cut out all bread, all sugar, most of my caffeine. Haven't had coffee in months. So I'm trying to be like much healthier about what I do eat. Yes, I went back to play catch up because I got notified too late working, That's all right, Shenny. I'm just glad you're here. But I am only 16 minutes behind, so I'm not horrible. You're fine. I'm 3 minutes behind, so we're good. Lady said, I won't tell you good job. However, people pay good money for those results. I know. I did look into it, and it was going to cost me something like $4,000 a year. And you could only order for like a year. And I was like, I ain't got $4,000. Because believe me, if I had the $4,000, I'd have done it. But no, I couldn't do it. And in this house, you can't get away with shit. So this is very much the anti-medicine house. I had to pay $150 for a telehealth thing so that I could get the anti-anxiety meds. And that killed me because I was just like, I can't believe, and this was before I knew I had the Medicare. Are we clippable today? I mean, I did always like meat sticks. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway, Heidi said I was late too. That's because I didn't put out any notifications. I literally was like, I set it up for 2 minutes after I decided to go live, so I didn't back out. Because it's been so long. It's been so long since I've done this that I was like, if I put it off for 15 minutes or a half an hour to give them time, I'm not going to do it. So I just jumped in. That's kind of how I do things in life. I plan them in my head, but then when push comes to shove, I just jump in feet first and I'm like, fuck it. What could happen? Look at my life. My life is a series of fuck it, why not? Like, do it now. Let the chips fall where they may. Wolfkinder, how you doing, honey? I hope you're doing well. I'm sure you've been dealing with the same kind of weather that I have with the ice cold temperature. That was another thing that got my mother really sick because it was so freaking cold. $4,000. Oh, hell no. Yeah, exactly. Ozempic is actually covered by our school district health insurance. Damn. Yeah, but I don't have a job, bro. So that don't help me. And it's all about me, nerd. Damn it. No, I'm kidding. Shani said, yes, Snipperoonie will need you to save his brain when I'm done with it all. That's all right. That's all right. Some people need a good, brain, whatever. What the hell is that noise? Oh, are they back? Let me see. They might be. All right. Sure are. Sure are. Well, that didn't last very long. Alrighty. So, yeah, so they're back, which means I need to check in. Blue sky with the heart. Typing is hard. So many teachers got it. It was getting too expensive. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Typing is hard. I don't have a job either now that school is out. You didn't sign up for any summer programs or anything like that because that's the thing to do. Like summer programs, they have them. They have the special needs summer programs. Look into it. You should have applied back in like April. I looked into it, but nope. It fools your brain into thinking you're already full. That's not good. Making yourself stupid. No, thank you. No, you're doing very well. How are you doing on that little journey? Because I know that you were working really hard at reshaping your whole life and everything, like to get better, to make better lifestyle choices, the healthier lifestyle choices that'll sustain you, which I think is really, really good. It supposedly destroys your liver. I did look into it, and it supposedly destroys your gallbladder. That was the only thing that worked in my favor because I was like, hey, I don't have one of those. You have to kick the sugar. Kicking the sugar was probably the hardest thing for me. And it actually probably had the biggest effect. It really did kick in the sugar. One of the worst ones out there and can cause so many health issues. I know someone who had to get off it because of the side effects. Really? Oh no, I don't need. I don't. I can't see myself giving myself like injections constantly. I don't have a problem with needles, but I think that would be too much for my brain to handle right now. So, no, but I mean, like I said, this is a typical stress response when I'm really, really, really stressed out. I've kept up with no processed food, but I'm back to limiting my carbs, not cutting them all out. No, like I wanted a pretzel yesterday, like one of the big warm buttery pretzels, and Connor ordered it. Was it yesterday or the day before? It might have been the day before. And I split it with my mother and with Katie. So instead of eating a whole pretzel by myself, I had a third of it. I really enjoyed it, and that was it. But when I made like hamburgers, I eat the hamburger, like a big hamburger with cheese and, whatever I want on it, but no bun. If I want the bun, I eat the bun, but most of the time, like I'm just like, nah, the bread is extra. This morning I had a piece of bacon, 2 pieces of fried spam because I don't care if it's bad for you or not. Spam is delicious. And 2 eggs over easy. No bread, nothing. It was all, just protein and fat. That was it. So it was good. It was really good. I worked with a teacher who's recovering from breast cancer and was morbidly obese. She lost a lot of weight using this stuff. Yeah, and some people really, it works really well for them because the best part of their health, like the best decision for their health is for them to lose the weight. A lot of them have comorbidities because of their weight. My body's just not doing, it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And this is where we're at. Anyway, last said I lost 11 pounds in total. Yay! And that wasn't enough to cut out my tortilla. I'll keep the extra weight and be happy with moderation. That's the thing. Like, you're married, you have, 5 kids. Nobody's going to expect you to like go down to like 100 fucking pounds. Like, God, I can't even imagine like a woman after having a baby being that freaking. I think you'd look like a skeleton and you'd be unhappy. Why be unhappy when you could be healthy and happy? As long as you find a way to get yourself there, I think that's the best thing. You got to be happy with yourself. Fuck what everybody else wants. That's been my thing. I'm always so into pleasing everybody else and, oh, I really, I want this and I want that and da-da-da. Like all my life, I like long hair. I grew my hair long. I like this. I do this, whatever. And now I'm like, fuck it. Can I be happy? I went and got a haircut for my birthday because I just wanted a haircut. And I hadn't had my hair cut professionally in like 5 years. And I needed, because I had chopped all my hair off when I was in the hospital. I was so aggravated with it. I just took the ponytail and that was it. And like, I can't even tell you. Like, thank God my hair is like really curly and wavy at times because otherwise it would have looked horrible. But like, I went and got it cut a little above my shoulders, like right to my jawline. And now it's nice and like it's growing in healthier and, more volume and everything else. But it made me feel good to get that haircut. When it was like, you don't look like a boy, do you? No. I was like, I would never look like a boy. Like I would never go that far. But do I want to keep the short hair? No. But for right now, it's the most convenient and it makes the most sense for me. And it's my best option to grow my hair back healthy. You eat a hamburger Trump style, everything on it but bread. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But see, now we had hot dogs the other day because my brother was here and I was like, I'm not eating hot dogs without the bun. Like, it's just not going to happen. And I had 2 of those son of bitches. I had hot dogs with sauerkraut and chili and cheese. I didn't give a crap. I was like, load that sucker up. And then I was like so sick, but it was just like whatever. It made me happy to eat it in the moment. If I could give up soda, I would drop so much weight, but I'm having trouble giving up soda. Have you tried flavored water drops? Because that's how I did it. That's how I dropped the soda. I switched to the Mayo energy drops. And there's certain ones that are really good. Like the black cherry is really, really good. And so I fill up a water bottle with water and I only use half, well, a quarter to half of what they tell me to put in there. It's sweet, but it's not over sweet. You get a little boost of caffeine and you can wean yourself off the soda really quickly with that. So maybe try it. Because yeah, I can't. Like my son gets a soda once in a while. He's like, "You want a sip?" I take a sip. I'm like, "Yeah," because it's so sweet. I can't take the amount of sugar in it anymore, or whatever the hell they put in there. Shani said I'm all caught up, and I'm thinking of cutting my hair too. Oh, girl, that is a monumental undertaking for you. Your hair was way longer than mine, but I tell you, your neck will feel better. You use a lot less shampoo and conditioner. The heat doesn't bother you as much. And you wake up and you're like, oh, yeah, I can just fluff it up and it looks fine. Like, it's much, much easier to manage when you're busy managing so many other things. I'm just going to see if they're still here. Yep, they are. I will check on them in a minute. Lady said, I'm good having some pounds because the skinnier you get, the older you look, right? So I've accepted that I'm the elder of the village, better huggable than miserably thinner. I love the way you think, girl. I do. I love the way you think. Soda's addictive for sure, but it is doable to cut it out or reduce once in a blue moon. Watching a video on what cola does with stomach acid might help too. That's the thing. Like certain sodas just make me really, really sick. Like I literally get like an instant stomach ache from them. It's terrible. Wolfkinder, sauerkraut and chili. Oh yeah, girl. You take the hot dog bun, then you put the American cheese on the bottom of it. You put the hot dog on top of that. You put a layer of the sauerkraut on top of that. You take the chili. You dump that on there, put a little ketchup, a little mustard, maybe some onions if you have some cooked onions, because I don't like raw onions. And you just take that huge sucker and just and right in the mouth. My son watched me. He goes, I don't know how you do that. And I'm just like, bro, I got skills. And he's like, I don't want to hear the la 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 la. Eating hot dogs, stupid. I don't know where your head went. He's like, yeah, all right. Like I know you. But yeah, my daughter can't do it. She tries. She's like, I can't get that much meat in my mouth, and I just sit there. And my mother's like, don't you say it. I didn't say a word. That's the thing. Like people automatically ad lib in their head what they think I'm going to say, and I don't have to say anything anymore. It kind of takes the fun out of it. Damn, Shelly, chili dog sounds so good for I know. Snipperoni said, ironically, I cut my hair and now I look like a boy. Strange how that worked. Oh, honey, you should look like a boy since you are one. You have to teach yourself to like things that aren't good for you. No, that comes naturally to me. Things that are not good for me, yeah, I like them right away. But when things are good for me, then I have a problem. I gave up soda years ago, but after the hurricane hit, it was all we had for a while since our water had drywall in it. I could see that being a thing. Oh, my hair's only 2 years old. I cut it to an inch like last year or the year before. Nice. That's 2 years worth of growth. Holy crap. Chili and ketchup. Well, it was chili and ketchup and mustard. I come from the land of load it up, put everything on there. Let's go. Like that's the only thing I'll do that to though. I'm very picky with like my sandwiches and my hamburgers and stuff like that. Like, but a hot dog, oh no, load that sucker up. Like, just let's go. Oh, thanks, Shelly and Heidi. Girl, you are perfect as you are. You know that, lass. Another clip. I know. Phrasing. I know. Sauerkraut with chili and kielbasa. Ooh. Yes, we always have kielbasa with the sauerkraut. That's how I cook it. I heat up the sauerkraut in a pan, and then I cut up the kielbasa and I put that in the sauerkraut, and I heat everything together because you want all that like juice to be in there. I am so with you on the extra pounds. My mom was skinny. My grams pleasantly plump. People thought mom was my grams and my grams was my mom. I look tons younger than others I know. Same. Because, like I don't have wrinkles in my face. And I don't want them. Like I do not want wrinkles. I'll take them if, need be, but I don't want them. Purple German sauerkraut is the best with it too. Oh, with the kielbasa? Yeah. We just get the regular sauerkraut for the hot dogs. I don't think I've ever had sauerkraut. Might need to try. You should. You absolutely should. All it is it's shredded cabbage. But it's cooked a certain way. But it's really, really good. You just got to heat it up. Don't have it cold because you'll get turned off right away. Guys, I am going to step away for like a minute. I'm looking for something to play for you. Literally a minute. So if this turns off and I'm not back, like just give me another minute, but don't go anywhere. Okay. I will be right back.
Dance for me, baby. That look in your eye when you dance for me, baby. I can't deny when you dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby. Dance, dance for me, baby. Dance, 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 dance. If I take you home tonight, would you crash with me, baby? If I take you there, would you crash with me, baby? If I drive you crazy, would you crash with me, baby? Baby, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash.
I'm very confused. Oh, wait 1 second. All right, can you all hear me? Can you hear me good? By the way, that's a Winning Reality original. He wrote that. So, yeah, so their truck is back. See, this is the shit that drives me crazy. Because I know they went on a trail somewhere, but I thought they took, I could have sworn they took the truck. But apparently they did not. They just decided to take, because my mother has a trike. It's an electric trike and it's a recumbent and she zooms all around. So let me just finish up where I was in chat. There it is. I missed midget me. Nuh-uh. I didn't put, oh, because, yeah, but that's not my favorite midget you. I'm sorry, it's not. Where is it? Damn it. Here we go. That one just makes me happy. I don't know why, but that is my favorite. Play the midget. I wish I didn't have those lines on my face. No, Heidi, why? I mean, I have like little wrinkles at the sides of my eyes, and when I laugh, I do have laugh lines. But I would rather have laugh lines than have frown lines. Like my friend Rachel used to bitch and moan because she used to get Botox in her forehead. And the first time that she was gonna get it, she was like, "Where do you get yours?" I said, "Get my what?" She was like, "Your Botox." I was like, "That's botulism. I'm not injecting that shit into my face. What is wrong with you?" And she was like, "But you get Botox on your forehead." I was like, "No, I don't." "You don't have any lines on your forehead." I was like, "No," and I can lift my eyebrows. Look, wee, and I'm like making my eyebrows go up and down. She was like, "Bitch, you mean you have no lines on your forehead?" "No, I have." Like, why are you being mad about it? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not stressed out my whole life making lines on my forehead. Like, I don't want to damage my face. I want to damage the other person's face when I'm mad. Like, for her, it's like you could friggin' plant in rows on her forehead, even with the Botox. My forehead's not like that. Like, it's just a smooth forehead. But I mean, we all have our different issues. It's like my face is great. My legs, that's something else. So, see, God giveth and God taketh away. We make sure everything is balanced. Sauerkraut is good for the gut. It is. Cabbage is always good for you. There it is, little midget me. There you go. Snipperoonie said it's fermented cabbage. It's awesome cold. I don't like it cold. He said don't listen to T3. She put chili on it. Listen, you eat your meat and sauerkraut your way, and I'll eat my meat and sauerkraut my way. If you have an Aldi near you, get the kraut. Yeah, they do have good kraut. They have a lot of good things. They have really good calzones there too. My kids enjoy those. And they're quick meal, but do not put them in the air fryer because they come out like a brick. I don't know what happens, but they literally you can't even cut into them. My kids will remember mommy's happy, not worried about my weight or if I'm what people determine the right size. I like that message for my girls. Absolutely. And it's weird because the more I go through life, the more I'm like, I don't give a fuck. As long as now they're back. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. Like, if I'm happy with me, then that's what matters. So maybe someday I'll get to that place. Within the last 6 months, we had 4 Aldis pop up in my town. Yeah, because everybody needs an Aldi's because you can't afford anything anywhere else. Sounds good. Yep, that's my favorite. Midget me randomly has me turned into a dog. Yep, I love that one. I earned my stripes. Not everybody gets to grow old. That's true. Very true. Thank you. I don't want to stick to that grossness. Yeah, right. Isn't Botox just straight up poison? Yeah, it's called botulism. It's literally like you wouldn't buy. Who is that? That's my daughter. God damn it. Grandma and grandpa are back now on their bikes. That's nice. Okay. What was I gonna say? God damn it. Yeah, no, it's botulism. Like you wouldn't buy a can from the grocery store if it was all dented because there's a high likelihood that the botulism bacteria will be growing inside of it and you could kill yourself. But people have taken it and they inject it right into their faces. And it's absolutely horrible. It's because that's what it does. It paralyzes the nerves and everything in your face. That's why you have no expression. So yeah, it's pure straight up poison, but we put all sorts of poisons in our body now and for the sake of cosmetics and shit. Frickin' Jersey girl. I mean, that's me. But all of y'all are amazing. Don't you forget it. Absolutely. I love my people. You're my people. Vicey said, I love calzones. I bet. I mean, what's there not to love? It's bread and cheese and a whole bunch of whatever you want to put in there. You can put spinach, pepperoni, ham, salami. You could put buffalo chicken. You could put macaroni in there. I mean, I've made it that way. RFK Jr. is trying to change all that. Yes, it has formaldehyde in it. Of course it does. Can't take the jersey out of the girl. Listen, there was last week before my mother, well, she was sick, but she wasn't as sick as she was this week. A helicopter landed in the ball field right behind my house. And my mother and I, we went out the front. We grabbed, because we had to go all the way to the back of the property to see it. So we took like the walkers, because they have seats and we have no chairs out there. And I was not carrying a chair. So she goes running with one walker. I go running with the other one. And we're literally like flying across the freaking property. And her husband comes out and he was like, what are you doing? We're like, we're sitting here watching. And he was like, why? Because we want to see what happens. And he was like, he goes, but why? Hey, Angry, how you doing? Good to see you, honey. And I said, because you could take the girl out of Hoboken, but you can't take the Hoboken out of the girl. It's like we're used to sirens. Let's go see where they're going. Ooh, it's local. Let's go see what happened. Because it didn't matter. Shooting, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, we're going outside to see what's going on. Like, we got to, because we're nosy. Like, I got to know. Like, I got to know. So, yeah, so that's what we did. But it was funny. Talk soon. I'm just Dawn. Hi, honey. Can't chat. Wanted to say hi. Aw. How you doing? My soulless redhead. How you doing? Much loves, my Shelly. Oh, I love you too, honey. I'm glad you stopped in and said hi. That makes me happy. Calzones are just pizza omelets and are awesome. No, they're more than that. I mean, you could do so much with a calzone. And the best ones have the ricotta in them with the melted mozzarella, and then you put whatever else you want in there. And then you have like the pizza sauce on the side, like the marinara, and you could dip. Oh, so good. Strombolis are really good too. Strombolis are like pure meat most of the time. Just it's salami, pepperoni, provolone, mozzarella, ham, prosciutto, sometimes supersad, and sometimes gabagool. And they put that on this flat, it looks like a pizza, and they roll it up and then they flatten it. So you have multiple like rolls of it, and then they bake it, and you could slice it up or you could just pick it up and be a freaking gavone and just eat the whole damn thing. But yeah, that's really, really good. Strombolis are actually higher on my list than calzones. Now I'm hungry. You're hangry? You're hangry. Anyway, so they are back. I don't know what they're doing. I'm trying to mind my own fucking business. I get calzones from a local pizza place, and they have an Italian dressing digging sauce. You mean a dipping sauce? That is ambrosia. Awesome. Yeah, that's how we usually do it. But I mean, they're so easy to make. It's just like making a giant Italian empanada, but with dough, with pizza dough instead of like the tortilla kind of. Actually, it's not even a tortilla. Like I don't like instead of the empanada shell, the empanada dough. I really want to tell you guys this story, but I don't know where she's at. Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in. You have dyslexia? Since when? Since when? Why are you lying to me? Why'd you lying to me? I don't know where my mother went. This is what I do. Like I freaking I keep track, and it's driving me crazy because I never used to give a shit where anybody was. For years, she just had her own life. Now I have to be like, where is she? What is she doing? Does she need me? Am I doing? I feel like I always step wrong. But anyway, so Monday, we thought she was going to stay in the hospital. I ordered KFC for my kids, and they just finished eating, and my daughter goes, "Grandpa's truck just pulled into the driveway." So I was like, oh my God. So I panicked thinking he came home to tell me that she passed away because he doesn't want to tell me on the phone because she said she was going upstairs because all these problems, whatever. I go running outside in a panic and I spot her in the passenger seat. So I immediately was like, Mom! And I ran over. I had no socks on. Well, I had no shoes on. I had just my socks on. And I'm like walking over like all the rocks and pebbles and whatever. And like she gets out of the truck and I hugged her so hard. And I was like, what are you doing? She said, I walked out. What? I said, you told me they were keeping it. Yeah, no, they started talking about da, 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 da. So I walked out. I signed myself out. I said, oh my God, you did not. She's like, yes, I did. She was like, I don't care. I signed myself out. I was like, oh my God. That morning, her electric bike got delivered. I had to accept the delivery. I had to take pictures of the like damaged box, whatever. And it's from Utah Trikes. You got to look these shits up. She has, it's called a E-Cat. And it's a motorized recumbent tricycle, 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back. It's got gears. It's got brakes. It's got a side mirror. It's got a little flag on the back. She can go 30 miles an hour, which not great because even in the car, she doesn't go 30 miles an hour, but all right, whatever. So she can go all around on this. It came that day when I brought her inside from when she got home. I was trying to like take all her like leads off because they left everything on her because she literally walked out in her nightgown. She was like, nope. And she signed herself out and said, fuck you. And that was it. So she's yelling at me and telling me, not yelling at me, but like she's venting loudly about what they were doing to her and all the tests they had to put her through. And I went in there for breathing and they said I have bronchitis. And now they're telling me I have to have open heart surgery. And if I do, I'm only going to live 6 months. And I'm like, what? Me and my son are like looking back and forth, like, what the fuck is she talking about? So I'm like trying to piece it together the way I know my mother speaks. And so she's doing all this and I take her back outside because she was like, I need air. And it was cold out. So it was like, all right, take her back outside. That cold air is good for her lungs, whatever, because it helps her breathe. Take her back outside. Well, he's got her bike all hooked up. He took it out of the box, to inspect it, make sure it was all right. And she goes, oh, I want to get on. I said, bitch, you just came out of the hospital. You just came out of the hospital. You literally signed yourself out. You can barely speak. You can barely breathe. She insisted. She got on it. And she's driving her without the motor because the battery wasn't charged yet. So it was just her own power. So I have like videos of her, yelling at her husband, don't push. I want to do it. And it's like, oh my God. It's like listening to a child sometimes. But she had such a ball and I didn't have the heart to tell her, please don't do this because you're killing me doing this. Like, this is not good for you, woman. So whatever. So she did that. And then my son got on the bike and he was going around. Then Fredo got on the bike and he was going around. Then they did it with the battery. And it was just like, and I'm just sitting there going, I am not built for this shit. I want to bubble wrap people. I don't like watching the people I love do things that I don't think are good for them at that moment. In a couple days, yeah, but you literally just walked out of the hospital because you couldn't fucking breathe. There you go. Heidi found it. And now you're like going around like dirt biking. Like, I don't understand. Look, I can hear her coughing from here. But she had a really good time. Okay. The next day she goes on a 6-mile freaking trek with the bike. 6 miles. I'm like, bitch, you have bronchitis. So finally I got her to make a doctor's appointment. She went to the doctor yesterday. He told her, listen, we're not going to worry about the heart thing right now because you couldn't do surgery now anyway because you can't breathe. He was like, and he was pissed. The hospital didn't give her any medications. They didn't give her any scripts. Nothing. They weren't even treating the bronchitis. They were so focused on, yeah, we're going to set up appointments because we want to do, a double valve surgery and blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's why you don't talk to surgeons in the emergency room because right away they want to cut you the fuck open. Like, you went there because you can't breathe. You're not going to get an operation when you can't breathe. So how about we deal with the problem at hand and worry about the other one later? Like, is it an immediate threat? No, then shut the fuck up about it and worry about the immediate threat. But these doctors, they're just like all over the place. So they were driving her crazy. She kept like when she was there, she kept calling me like, I'm so frustrated. I want out. I want out. I want out. I want out. And it was like, so she did. She signed herself out because she's capatos and she's stubborn as fuck. But she came home. She went to the doctor. Now we're just waiting for her meds to come in so she can go pick them up and whatever. But this is what I've been doing, just running around, just taking care of her. You know, like trying to like her and her husband tried to run the nebulizer the other night while I was asleep. And they've never done it. So instead of putting the medicine, they put water, and I flipped out. She's like, it's not working. I was like, are you trying to kill yourself? Like, what are you doing? Like, it just drives me crazy because I'm just like, just let me do it. Just let me do it. Just let me do it. And it's not my place. Like, I guess he feels it's his place, but that's my mother. I'm always going to take care of my mother. I was raised that way. Like, that's just what you do. You take care of family. If it was him, I'd wind up taking care of him. Just because that's the way I am. But it is what it is. So I wanted to keep you guys like up to date. But I have video of her. I'm like, this bitch. I'm sending it to I sent shit to Winning. I was like, she literally signed herself out of the hospital like within the last hour, and she's on a goddamn bike going around the house. Look at me. Wee. I was like, I'm gonna kill her. I swear to God, I'm like, I'm gonna kill her because if I don't kill them, they're gonna kill me. Like, I'm like, did this just? Oh my God, it's so stressful, and it's so funny because only in my life, like, I'm like, my 82-year-old mom. What's your 82-year-old mom doing? She's on her electric bike going up and down mountains because, you know, that's what you do. Like, as long as she has fun. Because eventually I got it out of her that the doctor said if she doesn't get the open heart surgery, she's got about 6 months. And I said, yeah, what are your chances with the open heart surgery? Because last time we talked about surgery, they said you had a 20% chance of making it off the table. So that sounds like a fuck ton less than 6 months to me. That means you're going to go in and not come. Like, what is it? The Roach Motel? They go in, but you don't check out. Like, no. And that's why she hates hospitals, because that's what happens to all my family. They go in and they don't come out. They go in, they're like, oh, I don't feel right. I'm just going to stop by the emergency room. And then they're gone within like an hour. And it's happened so many times. So she's afraid. I would be afraid too. I mean, I was afraid. I was afraid. Utah represent. There you go, Vicey. There you go. Let me see. Dyslexia kicked in. I knew a guy who opened the pizza shop named Samboli. His name was Sam. It closed years ago. Oh, that's funny. Samboli instead of Stromboli. That's cute. I like that. Every guy I knew that opened the pizza shop was named Rocco's. Every fucking one of them. But that is a cute name. Representing Utah. Shenny said, I just walk out of the hospitals too. I'm not good and I'm not going to get worse. My granddad walked out with the IV attached and climbed on a bus, arse hanging out in the back, and went home. It's a thing. There you go. There you go. You need to get her a biker jacket, one of those spiked helmets. I told her I'm getting her a helmet, but like the other kind. I want to get her like a helmet with like horns on it, like so she could do like the whole Viking kind of like kind of thing. Because she looks cool as hell on her bike. It's yellow, it's really pretty, and she flies. She's gone, and I think she likes it because it's not stressful for her. Like it doesn't put a lot of strain on her knees, and it's not like her scooter that it's doing all the work. She does the work too, so she feels like it's more of a even thing. But it's a cool bike and she enjoys it. So I'm happy it makes her happy. Wow, those are cool. They are, right? And expensive. I learned a hard lesson with my father. We cannot manage somebody else's health conditions for them. No, but I live here. So it's kind of like, I feel like it falls to me. Doctors want to do what costs the most money so they can get paid. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shani said, "See, I'm the mom that wakes 9-year-old daughter up to get her dressed and on a motorcycle to go for a ride with the guys. She doesn't wake up easy and drove right into another tent and fell asleep again." Nice. Nice. Shelly making sense. She has the surgeon scratching their head. Oh, breathing is important. Damn hospital. Right? Like, you can't intubate her if she has bronchitis and her lungs are full of phlegm. Like, so what are you doing? Like, I don't understand. How are you doing open heart surgery, which her anesthesia, like her reaction anesthesia is not good to begin with. And you're giving me a 20% chance of her making it through when she's healthy. And when she's not healthy and it's all in her lungs, then you're like, let's do it. Like, no. How about you fix her freaking breathing issues? Like, I don't get it. Like, you could live without a lot of things, but breath ain't one of them. Like, you need oxygen. It just pissed me off. It pissed me off. And then to let her leave without any scripts, to me, that's negligence. I'm sorry. Because she went there for a specific person and they decided to flip the script and do something else. So when she went to the doctor and she told that, he was like, yeah, I can see why your daughter would be really upset. He was like, no. And he was like, what is she giving you? And she showed him the picture because I took a picture of the albuterol thing. And he was like, oh, that's exactly what I was going to give you. He was like, good job. I was like, listen, I've been dealing with respiratory issues my whole life and Connor's whole life. Like, you can't tussle with me on this one. I honestly thought she had pneumonia, Nerd. Nerd said, I had double pneumonia a few years back and the ER doctor scolded me for waiting so long to get help. Yep. Because he said if I waited, it could have become life-threatening. I did think she had pneumonia because she sounded like I did when I had the pneumonia in college. And that shit kicked my ass and it came out of nowhere, just like this one with her. But then again, nobody took care of me. I was on my own for 2 weeks in college with pneumonia. Nobody even came to visit until I was better. Yes, my youngest couldn't do meds for their asthma and the pulmonologist prescribed vitamin D3. Not a problem since. Really? I did not know that. I gotta look into that. I'm dealing with my almost 86-year-old mother. I know the stubbornness. Oh yeah. I just sit there and I go, you are the worst patient. But the worst part is she has not slept since before she went into the hospital, which was Sunday night. She just can't. Every time she closes her eyes, she'll sleep for 2 minutes and then wake up in a panic because she thinks she's going to die. She thinks she's going to stop breathing because the way the bronchitis, it's almost like croup with kids. It really only hits at night, and it hits the hardest at night when you're trying to go to sleep. And so she panics and she feels like I can't breathe and I can't this and I can't that. And then she just, like the other night, I wrapped my whole body around her and I buried my chin in her neck and I had my mouth real close to her ear. And I was just whispering to her and I was like, just don't worry about your lungs. Don't worry about the breathing. Just feel me. And I kept like squeezing her like I did with the autistic kids when they're oversensitized. Like I kept like little bit of pressure, release, little bit of pressure, release. I was like, just listen to my voice. I was like, I want you to just listen to me, block out everybody else, block out whatever's in your head. I want you to listen to me and I want you to breathe. You're not going to breathe deep. You're not going to breathe fast. Just breathe soft and breathe slow. Let your body do what it wants to do. And she really calmed down. And then everybody swarmed her and she went right back into panic mode. And I was just like, you need to just listen to me and just block everybody else out. Like, stop it. But I'm good at that stuff with her. Like, I'm good at that with most people. That's what I do. I am the de-escalator. You know, I'm good at bringing people back from that precipice where they can no longer think. My son is singing like some weird ass song. I don't know what the fuck. Common sense isn't so common anymore. No, it's really not. It's really not. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I know. You know how she feels. When I was sick, I had to sleep sitting up on the couch I had her in the recliner. She doesn't like being in the recliner. Then I said, come sleep in my bed. I was like, because I have the adjustable bed You can put the head up, put the feet up. You can, put the friggin' vibration on. She get a massage or something. She won't do it. She won't do it. Not that I'm really willing to give up my bed for night after night, but I mean, if she likes it, she can get her own. But that's not gonna happen. Behind it looked like I was just sitting there. But every time I lay down, it felt like a rock was in my sternum. Yeah. Connor spent the first 3 years of his life sleeping in a car seat on an incline because he could not sleep flat because he would immediately like have a hard time breathing. Do 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 do. How? Vicey said, "I'm listening, Miss Shelley." I know that's my soothing voice, but I mean, it does really work. I'm very good at getting people to like just listen to my voice, and I can change their mood based on how I pitch my voice or my cadence or whatever. Yeah, that's the voice that expert used to be like, "No, use that voice because I need to go to sleep." Okay. So I'd have like 5 minutes of chat where I was just very soothing and very like, yeah. And now you feel like I used to do that for my daughter. I'd be like, okay, you feel the energy, you feel it in your toes. Now feel the energy move from your toes into the balls of your feet, into your arch, up into your ankle. Feel the waves of relaxation float up into your calves. And I would do that until she got like, we reached like the top of her head and she'd be knocked out. It used to take like 5 minutes. That was it, knocked out. That used to work like when she was sick. When she was not sick, no. Then I had to do the back, do her hair, like everything else. That reminds me, I need to go back and listen to some of those poetry videos of yours. Snifferoonie. Yes, you like the E.E. Cummings one. I know, everybody does. Enya was like, that one turned me on. She was like, I like that one. Y'all suck. And I love you. Lady said, bless her. Maybe get a good lazy boy recliner. No, we have the recliner. We have two of them. Oh, and who's texting me now? My mother. Please call Giant Eagle to see if they have the meds. Okay, guys, I need to take a 2-minute break and go take care of something. I will be right back. I hope you understand. I'm going to play the thing, but then I'll probably be muted. Just give me like 3-4 minutes. All right, I'll be right back.
Go a little crazy when you dance for me, baby. That look in your eye when you dance for me, baby. You I can't deny when you dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby. Dance for me, baby. Dance, dance for me, baby. Dance, 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 dance. If I take you home tonight, would you crash with me, baby? If I take you there, would you crash with me, baby? If I drive you crazy, would you crash with me, baby? Baby, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash, crash with me, baby. Crash, crash.
Just give me a sec. She sends me a thing to call the pharmacy to see if they have her meds. And I'm just trying to do that. And they're like, nobody's picking up. Damn it. Do. Shelly, we can't hear you. No, I'm not talking yet. Now I'm talking. But I'm on hold with the thing. We're just happy you're here. Take your time, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Do. Ooh, hopefully somebody would show up. Poor Ma. Oh, T3. I know. It's just ridiculous. Are you calling Shelly's mama ho? Ooh. I need, do. It's not my fault the E and W are right next to one another on the keyboard. I know. Just showing you some love in your love language outpost nerd. Nice, Lady Awesome. Nice. We shall talk amongst ourselves. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Do. I'm playing at chipmunk speed to catch up to intermission. Dang, YouTube did it again. Lovely. Typical of pharmacies, nowhere. I wish they keep. Please hold a moment. Like, answer the goddamn phone. Last said, look, I'm just so happy Shelly is alive. I'm still on the edge of my seat. Oh, that does my heart good. You made me laugh, honey. You did. Look, I even hit it on a Thursday, just, a couple hours off. It's only 3:00 in the afternoon. To me, it feels like it's like 11:00 at night. I'm exhausted. I guarantee they get to Giant Eagle before the son of a bitch answers the phone. Hold on, guys. All right, just got to call Mother real quick, and I'll be right back. All righty. So, where were we? Let me go back. Playing in chipmunk speed. Saw that. I'm so happy on the edge of my seat. That really put a big smile on my face last, just so you know. I only call Heidi a hoe. There you go. Heidi ho. I only call Snifferoonie when he's impish. Aww. I really need to start streaming it. Yeah, that's what I said, but I missed you guys and I really wanted to just give you an update because there is nothing interesting enough in my life for me to validate like doing full streams. Like Because how am I going to give like talks on mental health when I'm cracking up daily? Like I'm trying really, really hard. Trying really, really hard to keep it positive, and it doesn't matter if things are going good that day. I live on the edge of a knife. Like I literally feel like I'm walking razor's edge all day, every day. And I break down for no reason because it just, the only thing that I can get up here and say is it doesn't matter if the weight of the world is on you and you don't feel like you can take it another second. You can. I used to do this thing when the teachers would have meltdowns, right? Because they were always having meltdowns. I was fine. And they would, I can't do this anymore. I can't. And I'd say, all right, whatever you're going through, make it another 10 seconds. Just count to 10. If you can make it through those 10 seconds, you can make it through another 10 seconds. Live your life making it through those 10 seconds. Don't worry about what you have to do in an hour. Don't worry about what's coming for you tomorrow. Don't worry about what you have to deal with a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. Don't borrow the trouble. Breathe. Calm yourself down. Worry about you and what you need, like what your priority is for the next 10 seconds. And when that 10 seconds is up, reevaluate or go another 10 seconds. But don't give up, because if you can make it through that 10 seconds, you can keep going. And I used to do that to them all the time. And they would. Because really 10 seconds is a long time. You don't think of it that way. But when you're in the middle of a panic attack, 10 seconds is like days. So just breathe with me. Come on. Feel me. Make it through those 10 seconds. Those 10 seconds passed and the world didn't end. Chances are the next 10 seconds, the world's not going to end either. Can you make a huge difference? Maybe not. Maybe you can. But you're not going to know until you let those next 10 seconds and the next 10 seconds and the next 10 seconds happen. Can't force them, but you can let them happen, and you could ride that wave. Just ride it through. You got to coast sometimes. Not everybody can, pedal nonstop. Sometimes you got to be able to coast for a little while and give yourself a chance to relax and rest. So you build up energy to get up that next hurdle. And we forget to take care of ourselves. We forget that we matter. And part of why I break down so much is because I'm busy taking care of everybody else and making sure this one's happy, negotiating this, trying to smooth this over. And nobody is worried about me. Nobody cares that I'm sick. Nobody cares that I'm going through emotional turmoil. Nobody cares that I'm on the verge of a fucking breakdown of monumental goddamn proportions. Everybody worries about themselves and nobody's worried about me. And it sucks. Because I don't have the support that I need. I don't have somebody to just hold me and say, it's okay, just lean on me. You're not alone. You're not fighting everything and everybody on your own. And it sucks. Do I have emotional support? Yeah. Online. Not to minimize it or anything, but I don't have somebody physically with me to say it's okay to just cry. I'll hold you. I'll hold your hand. I don't get that kind of comfort. And I miss it. It's important. It is important. I mean, what I have is important and invaluable, and I would never give that up because it's priceless to me. But I really do. I really do miss somebody just holding me the way I hold everybody else. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. And then I'm also dealing, with the whole lack of YouTube, which was a huge part of my life, right? And it was my outlet, but I don't feel like I can do that now. Why is my door open? Hold on. Damn cats. You can always tell when I'm in a bad emotional place because my cats won't leave me. Like, Boo is literally like asleep on my bed, just staring at me while I'm crying. I mean, he's not asleep now. He's laying on my bed, but he's just like staring at me like, bitch, you need me? Like, do I have to come over there and like headbutt you? Because that's what he does. He'll come over and he'll headbutt me and then turn off my laptop. So he does. He closes the whole damn laptop. Look, it wouldn't be a Shelly stream if I didn't cry. Okay? But who am I going to talk to? I got you guys. Like, that's who I talk to. And I haven't been able to do that. And I haven't wanted to bother anybody because y'all have your own issues that you're going through. And I don't want to add to your plate. And I didn't want to do streams because I'm like, how am I going to go out there and tell them how to deal with trauma when I got triggered, 2 months ago? 2.5? Well, no, it's 2 months ago yesterday. Like, I got triggered by somebody threatening to take away my son from me. And I haven't been able to come back from that. And that's complex, post-traumatic stress syndrome. That is complex trauma. That is going all the way back to whenever I did something that somebody didn't like, right away they took away the thing I loved the most. My father shot my dogs. I was mad at daddy and he died. That triggered me so bad when I realized my mother went to the hospital. She got in the ambulance and I was so intent on getting all her stuff together for her, getting her on the gurney because she was like, I'm not gonna get on a fucking gurney. And getting her into the ambulance to get her to breathe. I didn't get to hug her. I didn't get to say I love you. And then they were gone. And I was like, oh my God, what if the last thing I said to her was, I swear to God, woman, if you don't get on that fucking gurney, I'll put you on it myself. And she was like, all right, God, And what if that was the last thing I said to her? Because y'all know the last thing I said to my father was, I hate you, drop dead. And then he did, within 12 hours. So it's like, what the fuck? I can't deal with that kind of guilt again. I can't. And I as soon as I realized that I didn't hug her and tell her I loved her, I lost it. And I had Winning and his son on the phone with me, and I had my son in front of me, my daughter in front of me, and nobody knew what to do. And I was just like, you know what? Everybody wants to joke me into a better place. Nobody just lets me be weak and say, hey, lean on me, it's okay or whatever. And I don't know, it's just weird. Why don't I get comfort from people? I don't understand. Am I so cold and closed off that people think that I don't need affection and love and stuff like that? I need reassurance. I I can't do everything on my own. And if I do, I still need somebody to give me that little bit of energy, that little boost that keeps me in that place where I can do everything. And so my head just keeps going back to, it's never going to be better. It's never going to be better because these people are always going to fucking use you and need you. And not you guys, I mean, like, in real life and yeah, in 3D life. And it's just like, I'm not in danger of doing something stupid, but the thoughts are there always. Like, it would just be so much easier, probably for everybody, including me, especially me, if it was just like over. And it's not a good thing to think. And I sit there and go, God, please take these thoughts from me. Because they built that whole greenhouse in the back. And it's beautiful. It's big. It's beautiful. My mother's got all her plants in there. It's got a nice gravel, like thick gravel floor. They use like the big rocks, not like that tiny gravel. And it's really pretty. And it's like all glass and then all wood on the bottom from like the shelving down. It's got shelving. Ellie will be happy if she hears that later because, you know, we can sit on the chairs or whatever. Katie can go in with her walker and sit on the walker, and same with my mother. Everything is raised. I go in there and I look up and I see the rafters because you're supposed to hang the hanging plants from the rafters. And my brain automatically said, I wonder if that would hold. And my mother's like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing, I gotta go. And I haven't been back in the greenhouse since, because who the hell thinks that? Who thinks that? I did. And it scared me enough that I ran out. And I was just like, no. But things get dark. You know, it gets hard to deal with things. So how do I come up here and talk to everybody about how to turn your spirits around when I'm thinking these things? Because I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to give you advice that I can't follow. I'm just not. Let me go back. I really need to start streaming again. I'm lost. Oh, I'm only 15 minutes behind. Outpost Nerd said, I missed so much pop culture stuff like Maggie Smith passing. Boy, she passed a while ago. Like, a while ago. Calling Mother Perez. Hold, please. Wolfkind, I missed you too, Shelly. Good to hear your voice. I'm glad. I really needed to talk to you guys. I really did. And I didn't realize how much I've been holding in. Because you're my place to go. I'm not ashamed of anything that I say to you. I'm not ashamed of anything I think. You know, whatever I share with you, I share with you. It's honest. It's sometimes brutal. But it's what's in my head, and I think you deserve the honest to God truth. Because if I'm honest with you, I think it makes it a lot easier for some of you to be honest with yourself. Especially the people who listen and never say anything that they're here. Because they're not here, you know, to hang out with you guys or to like kibitz with me or whatever. They're here to like see if they could get a nugget of wisdom or something that'll see them through, you know, that'll keep them going. And that's why I share the most painful stuff. Because most people, when they're feeling that level of rawness, they're feeling that level of pain and dejection and rejection and loneliness, it's hard for them to ever admit it, even to themselves, just how dark their thoughts can get. Dark thoughts happen. They do. They happen. Sometimes they happen all the fucking time. But there's a difference between having the dark thoughts and entertaining and carrying out the dark thoughts. You know, I don't entertain them. I don't carry them out. The only time that I do that is when I cut. And I mean, right now, like, I mean, my arm doesn't look very good, but I haven't cut in like a month because it was real bad a month ago. And like, it was real bad. And I couldn't take it. And the only way I could get through was to do that. And I didn't tell nobody. Well, I mean, I told Winnie, but it is what it is. That is a coping mechanism that I can't seem to abandon when I'm at my worst. And I use that because it does alleviate some type of pain. It's pain I can control. It's proof that I'm still alive, that, yeah, I matter. Because a lot of the time I feel like I don't. Like, I'm essential for like everybody else's life to run, but nobody helps me run mine, Like, I give and I give and I give and I don't get in return. And it's really difficult because now the expectation is I'm going to tap dance till everybody's happy. And nobody gives a fuck if I'm happy. And that sucks because they didn't give that much of a flying fuck to begin with. Now they give zero fucks. So it's hurtful. It's hurtful. Eventually, though, she'll be gone. He'll be gone. My son will be grown. God only knows what we're doing with Katie. But maybe I'll be on my own at some point where I can call the shots again. Where I can just be. I watch these cold case files. And there was one where this old lady, and she had, just in her garage, she had windows put into her garage. She had like her own painting studio with the clay and everything else. And she would just go out there and just do her thing all day, whenever she wanted. Nobody bothered her. She freaking had her hair up. She wore what she wanted. She painted what she wanted. She didn't give a shit about anybody's opinion. And I was like, I want to be like that. And nobody will ever let me have that kind of peace anymore. Because everybody expects me to do for them. And if they don't expect me to do for them, I put the expectation on myself. Because I've done it for so long. And it's just like my son one day, he said, you need to stop managing me. And I was like, what? He was like, stop guiding me. I was like, I'm your mother. That's my job, to guide you. He was like, okay, but I'm 18. I need to guide myself sometimes. And I drive him crazy. Every night I'm like, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Because he is the master of eating at 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning. And it drives me nuts. Because that was what our schedule always was. We're night people. And my mother's trying to sleep. Fredo's trying to sleep. And I'm trying not to aggravate them. So I'm like, keep that. So I wind up making him crazy. Like, because I'm just henpecking him. And I know I'm a pain in the ass, but I'm really, really fucking fragile right now. And he's just like, whatever. Like, he doesn't really care. He tries to, but it's just, he's 18. He wants to do his thing. I don't know. There's just a whole lot of people in this house who just they just don't understand. And it's enough to drive you crazy. Wolfgang said, miss you too, Shelly. Good to hear your voice. Yeah, that's right. Heidi said, grateful you went live to give an update. It's great to hear your voice. Don't worry about doing a full live on the regular. Oh, I can't. Because I never know what's going to happen here. You have a lot on your plate and we're here for you. Well, you know what I mean. I know. And I love you guys. I really do. I really do. I really needed to talk to all of you. Been there in different ways, Shelly. I hear you, sweetie. Let it out, right? Like, it's just, lady said, I'm worried about Shelly for the record. I know. And you guys are awesome. You really are. And I have appreciated every message, every positive affirmation that you guys send me, which I love. I love when you guys send me those. I do. I read every one of them. I listen to them. Uh, I second that. Third, that motion has been passed. Like, thank you. Last said, I can't physically hold you. I know you're not a hugger. However, you can lean on me metaphorically and if you need to vent or let anything out. And I appreciate that. I really do. I didn't finish my thought. I'm here for you, sweetie. Yeah, no, you finished it. I got it. I got it. I love you, girl. Like, you guys really are awesome. I mean, you always show up for me. And you're the only reason that this channel still exists. Because other people have made sure to badmouth me to the point where nobody wants to fucking stream with me, and it's like, all right, fuck you all. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, you think I'm all drama? I don't bring the drama. Like, I talk about my personal drama on my channel. I never bring that shit to somebody else. But it's like, you want to go around and like talk shit, go talk shit, go fuck yourself. I could give a fuck. Go sit on a goddamn cactus and rotate. I hope it stretches out your asshole and you get pink sock. Yeah, I'm in no mood for fucking other creators who like to badmouth me behind the fucking scenes, because I know everything that they say because everybody tells me, and I keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna say who said it, but y'all have a clue, and I don't get it because these are people that I was really good to. So it's like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't care. Hugs from afar. You know that I understand. Yes, I do, Snipperoni. I do. It's great to hear a voice, but sometimes more is needed. Yep, I get triggered by the dumbest things. Uh-huh. You have much better triggers than I do. Oh no, I have really strange triggers. If Connor's in the kitchen or if he's in his room and he laughs, I panic that there's going to be a fight. Can you imagine? I panic that there's going to be a fight, and then in my mind, we wind up homeless or somebody's in jail or somebody's like dead, because just that's where my mind goes. It goes to the most extreme outcome. I can't just let it go. I can't just let people interact. Like, I have to know. And it drives Winning crazy because I'm like, I have to know all the information. I have to know every single thing that everybody's going through, when what mood they're in, what are they doing, what are their expectations, because they're so unfucking predictable. And I mean, this is what it is, dealing with a bunch of people who are fucking bipolar when you're not bipolar. And it's just like it's driving me crazy. And nobody in this house is medicated. It's like, okay. Snipperoni said, it doesn't make for a strong sounding, confident man with your voice crack. Well, listen, it doesn't make people think that I need coddling when I come off as strong all the fucking time, except with you guys. Like, with you guys, I could be vulnerable. But like, for the most part, I'm very commanding. I'm very like, boom, 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 boom. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. I'm confident in what I'm doing. And then like I get angry, like I get abrasive, and people think that because, well, she's strong and she's a fighter and da-da-da, like I don't need to be coddled. No, I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I need all the girly things. Like I need the pets. I need the hugs. I need the baby. It's gonna be okay. Like, I need that, and I don't get that. I'm not always going to be in buddy mode. Like I need to be like in girl mode, and I need to be treated that way sometimes. And I don't get that. Like, I've never gotten that in my life ever. Like, it's always Shelly's strong. Well, yeah, but even strong people need to lean on somebody, and even strong people need, like reassurance, and love would be nice, Anyway. You are not a bother, hun. Sometimes helping others in the midst of our own messes, it helps us in return. It's different for everybody. Don't doubt how wonderful you are. I hear you on thoughts. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate that very much. I need purpose. I do better with purpose. And I don't know. Like, it seems like no matter what my purpose is right now, like, it's just not good enough. Because nothing ever is for these people. Like, no matter what I do, it's just not fucking good enough. And I want to tell them all to go fuck themselves and just go off and do my own thing, but I don't even have that luxury because I don't have my own car. What you don't see is that you're not hypocritical. You're real, raw, and honest, which is refreshing and so on. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. I do. No more tap dancing. I don't know how to not tap dance for these people. I really don't. Lady said, girl, do not let me find out you've done that again. I will drive to Pennsylvania and pull you away from everyone up there. I mean, Castro. Hi, Castro. I'm trying not to do it, but I mean, if there's a choice between a simple cut and, like going night night for good, like the cut is better. Because I got nothing else. T3, I'll be the mom you never had and whip you into shape emotionally. I have no doubt. Last. No doubt. Castro, it's good to see you. Yes, sub to Castro, please. Sub to everybody here. I mean, I think this is pretty much like the group. Like, y'all just go together. I hope somebody tells Wolfram I said hi, because I was kind of hoping I'd see him, but thanks for that visual, Michelle. Why? What happened? Which visual? Sorry. We all need a special purpose, like in the jerk. Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I know things won't be sugar coated with you, Shelly. No, nerd. I'm not Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit. And that's what people like. They're like, oh, she's so closed off. No, I'm not closed off. I'm really fucking not. But the things that happen in my head, most people cannot handle. And they're so busy, like, oh, well, I'm going to tell you this. And like, I need your advice. Then you can't handle what's in my head. So I just tell them about them. I help them with their stuff. And they're like, well, you care, but you're so closed up. Like, I'm really not. I'm really, really not. But I don't trust people for a reason. Like, the people that I have trusted in the past fucked me over completely. The cactus visual. You're welcome, honey. See, you tell them to, like, just go. They sit on a big cactus. And then you tell them to rotate round and round and round. You go. And then, pink sock happens. Don't look that up if you don't know what it is, please. There are so many things that people have mentioned online that I'm just like, oh no. They're like, yeah, this. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And I'm like, should I look it up? Yeah, better not. Like, I haven't looked something up without having some kind of idea of what it is since I looked up what a blue waffle was. After that, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not looking up any kind of slang or urban bullshit. Like, nope. No, at least I'm not like Steph the Alternate and say cover it in chili oil. That's what she says. She says, shove a cactus up your backside, cover it in chili oil. She's very inventive. She even has a little stuffed cactus. It's so cute. I've made mistakes and I'm trying to make amends. And that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, they make a big deal out of like Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. I think there should be like a Enablers Anonymous, or like just, I don't know, some type of thing where you go, hi, my name is Shelly and I don't take care of myself, but I take care of everybody else and I'm bitter about it. Like, how you doing? Hi, Shelly. Hi, I'm Shelly. I'm emotionally closed off because I'm terrified that everybody's just going to find out that I'm not worth it and leave me. Like, that. Where are those groups? Like, we should have some type of anonymous thing. Although they say it's anonymous, you get up there and you say your name. So how is that anonymous? I don't get, like, they literally make you say your name. So how is that anything anonymous? I mean, I guess you could go up there and lie, but that defeats the purpose of the whole damn thing. No, I'm not looking up Two Girls in a Cup. Nope. Nope. Or one guy in a jar. Bafangula sarda mama that kita mort. Like, I'm not looking that up. No, no, Struns. No, I'm not doing it. Because I know what road that goes down and I know what you're all trying to do. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But I have missed you guys. I have missed you and I'm glad that some of you just showed up because you were the ones that, I wanted here. I miss Enya. I got to talk to her a little bit when Winning did his stream. Miss Wolfram, I got to, make him laugh a couple times. I got to see Pete. He had a really good turnout when he did his thing, but he also advertised a little bit. I just wanted to get up here and just let you guys know that while I'm not okay, I'm okay. I wanted. Oh my God. Y'all didn't hear that? My daughter just burped so long and so loud that it felt like she was right next to me. Holy crap. Like, what did she drink a beer or what the fuck? By the way, Katie's going to be 30 at the end of the month. I'm devastated. I was like, how the fuck do I have a 30-year-old child? Like, it just doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair. You closed off Posh. They could Wafungle as they take a long walk off a short pier. Yeah, I know the grammar's off, but nah, it was great, honey. It was great. Funocula. That's funny. Bafangle. What was I saying? I was saying something when I heard Katie fucking burp. I swear to God, she is the burp and fart machine. I was like, how you ever get married? Like, she was like, what? She's like, I guess whatever man I meet is just going to have to like gas. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you better hire a freaking gas man or something. Somebody who works in a bar or freaking doing physical therapy or something because they're used to. Do you know every physical therapist I talked to are like, yeah, people fart on me all the time. I was like, ew. They're like, well, that's what happens. You're manipulating their legs and you press it up into the belly and all of a sudden, I'm like, ew, that's so gross. So gross. It's bad enough when your own kids and like your partners fart around you. Can you imagine strangers farting in your face? I guess it happens, but ew, like you couldn't pay me enough. Well, no, I'm sorry, you could pay me enough, but I'd wear goggles so I don't get pink eye. Snipperoni said it's been great hearing your. That's what I was saying. It's been great hearing your voice. Only a few voices make me calm like yours does. I'm lucky to have some of those people as friends. Oh, honey, that was super sweet. Thank you for saying that. That made me feel good. You could always go back and listen to the E.E. Cummings. Winning was thinking of doing something for YouTube, and he wants me to narrate it. So I'm thinking of doing that. I mean, I said I would do it. He's just got to get around to getting me to do it. But yeah, no, like I know I've communicated a couple times in text and with general postings and whatever. But I really felt like you guys needed to hear me because I know that some of you either just look forward to just hearing my voice to like, fill up part of your day or just to get the true vibe of what's going on. Like I could type anything and it could be absolute shit. I could weave you a whole freaking thing you would never know. But I think you're well versed enough with me that you all know what to listen for. And you would know if I'm full of shit. Like you would know if I'm just faking it and hey, like I'm doing great. Like I'm doing a lot better than I was because everybody else is doing better. But that's the problem. My state of mind is contingent on where everybody else is mentally and emotionally. And I can't get in their heads and make them understand things or see things a certain way or feel things a certain way. And that's maddening for me because I don't know what to anticipate. Y'all know that I'm usually 10 steps ahead of everybody because I have watched all the behaviors, I've watched all the patterns, I have it all set up in my mind. So I know what people are going to say, do. So when I'm surprised, I'm genuinely fucking surprised. But for the most part, I know what people are going to say, do, like I know what to expect, 5-10 steps down the line. And it doesn't work in this house because they're exactly alike, the two of them. And right now, the only thing keeping everything together is the fact that my mother got really, really sick and nobody wants to rock that boat. And it's just like, all right, let's keep her happy, keep her calm. Let's try to get her to sleep. That's all we're concentrated on. And so everything else kind of falls to the wayside, but it wasn't resolved. And it just, that bothers me because now I know it can always crop back up. And it gets to me. It really does. Even with that accent, fuck you. With that accent, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little something about you, Snipperoni. All right? People love my fucking accent. I don't know why, because I don't, but it's gotten way thicker living with my mother. Mm-hmm. Garbage. Like, I was like, Connor, give me the garbage. He was like, the what? Oh, the garbage. He was like, the garbage. I was like, the garbage. That's what I said. I want water. And he was like, you want water? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I know it's getting so much worse. I physically like have to check myself to try to keep my accent in check, I guess you would say, for lack of a better term. But yeah, I actually have to think about it. And I'm like, no, Michelle, please enunciate correctly. Because once I relax and I'm just talking and I'm not thinking about it, you hear how easy it is. I'm just talking. I'm talking. Like, the just W's dropping all over the fucking place where there should be L's. But it's like, whatever. In between the lines, Shelly, just saying. Yeah, I know, honey. I know. That hanging unresolved shit. Yep. That's the thing. I don't like when things are left unsaid. I would rather talk them all out. I would rather fight them out and just deal with the aftermath. I don't like the lead up. Anticipation is not a good thing to me. It's really not. Because I'm either going to be like hyper focused and hypersensitive, or like I can hear my son's voice when I'm outside. Like all the windows are closed. I can hear what he's saying. And they're like, I don't hear shit. I'm like, I hear him. Because I'm so ready to jump to his defense. Because I'm so ready for Fredo to come out of the room like in the middle of the night in a fucking tempest and, with tempers flaring and because everything that he's pulled has been blindsiding. It's always like out of nowhere. So I'm just like, I'm constantly asking my mother, is he all right? Is he all right? Is he in a good mood? What's going on? Like, everything all right? Did he say anything? Like, I can't live like this. I can't. And I can't go anywhere. Like I told my son, I was like, moving is, yeah, it's an option, but not for now. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to lose any time with my mother. I'm not. And I can feel it. I can see the weight loss. I can feel it creeping in. The frailty. Like I did it with my grandmother. I could feel that. When my grandfather was at the end, I could feel that. And I could feel it. And I just want to make the most of the time. And it's not even for her. It's for me. Because she's all I got left, right? As far as like older family. I mean, I have my uncle, but fuck him. He's an asshole. Like spending time with her is, yes, it's to make her happy, but it's so that I can look back and go, no, I did everything I could to make her happy. Because I know there are people who are going to paint it like, oh, she used her mother. No, I fucking didn't. Like, I literally waited on her hand and foot. That's what I do. You want anything? You need anything? You want me to make you anything? You want me to go get you anything? You want me to like, da, 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 da. Like, I'm constantly bringing her stuff, holding doors for her, going out to do weed whacking. I fucking hate working with weeds and plants. And I hate the outdoors. I really do. Really fucking do. Unless I'm sitting on a porch, like having a cigarette. And by the way, I haven't had a cigarette since yesterday morning. I had one cigarette yesterday morning and one cigarette the morning before that. I'm sitting here with this goddamn vape, which is just not the same. But I'm doing that for her, not for me. I could give a crap. But I'm doing it so she doesn't smoke. And it's like, just to try to make it better for her. And it's like, I'm used to sacrificing what I want and what's important to me for other people. Do you know nobody does that for me? Not one person. Not one person thinks of taking care of me. It's just always me taking care of everybody else. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. I love Shelly's accent. Oh, honey. And I love that you love it. Even Heidi said, she said, Shelly's voice is the best in my opinion. I hate it. Oh my God. I was listening to a video that I made with my son in, I think it was September of 22. And as soon as I heard myself start the intro, I was like, ew. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was just so cringe. It was so cringe. I sound exactly. I hate listening to anything of me playing back. I hate it. Do you think making women cuss at me is an issue? Might have to ask my therapist. Snipperoonie, I make everybody curse at me. Because if they don't, I don't know how to communicate. My main like love language is I tell people they're stupid, you're an ass, or go fuck yourself or whatever. Because that's just who I am. Way to go, T3 with the 6. Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts, Heidi. The only saving grace is nobody delivers them, and I do not have access to get to a store. So, and I don't want to smoke in front of her because I know if I smoke in front of her, she's going to want to smoke, and then we're just going to go right back down this fucking rabbit hole. Snipperoonie, I was going to ask about the smoking. Do it for you. I'm trying. I don't do well when I do things for me because I'm not really worth it. I do better when I do things for other people. Shelly's voice and accent is such a warm hug from my past. My best friend from middle and high school moved here from Jersey, and other family members followed, and those were good times. That's what Ellie says, believe it or not. She's like, you remind me of my best friend from when I was growing up. She was like, you're abrasive like her. You get the same accent. I love it. I hate my voice record. I hate my voice, period, but other people seem to like it. Look at who's here. Hey, Trin. Hey, mama, sexy lady, you back. I just wanted to give an update on everything going on, you know, with my mom and everything else because she's having health issues. Even though she just went triking up a fucking mountain. It's like, whatever. So we got full drinking, half thinking with a $10 super chat. We got the kisses. Hey, mama, sexy lady, you back. Being strong. I'm looking for strength. I am. I'm looking for strength. Let's see. What we going to play for you? What are we going to play for you? I feel like I should play. Well, I definitely want to play this one. We're going to play another one, though. I love that one. That one was more for me than for you. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Because cats are easy to deal with than women. So there you go. However,
All I do is win, no matter what.
I haven't played these things in so long. I fucking actually miss them. I really do. Where's the wait? Lass is here. So you know I gotta do it.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Thank you very much for the $10, Trin. I appreciate it. You didn't need to do that. You could just come in here and say hi, mama. Heidi said, stop that, T3, you are worth it. Yeah, it's a matter of opinion. It's just one that we don't share. We don't share. Because you know what? Even when I have that opinion, life teaches me that I'm wrong. So, fuck it, T3, you are worth it. Thank you, Snipperoonie. I get it. Chenny said, shut up. You are really worth it. You just need to understand that. You take care of you. I don't know how to do that. You put a value on you. I don't know how to do that. And then they might follow. I've tried that and I was told I was selfish. You see what I'm dealing with here? So it's like, meh. If not, fuck them for that part of them. Love the rest. Well, I'm trying very hard to just accept people as they are, but that's not something that's reciprocated easily. Oh, here goes my mother. I'm not going shopping today. I'm beat. I'll go tomorrow. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't get why she's like, you're literally at the store to get you. Like, whatever. Have meds, of course, not covered by Medicare. Oh, damn. I don't know why they're not covered by Medicare. They should be. They're nebulizer meds. Like, what the fuck? Girl, don't make me hitchhike to knock some sense. Just say, I know. I'm just in that place. Woman, do you think I give a shit anywhere about what people say about me? I spent a lifetime taking care of others and making them happy. I still do it, but then I reach my limit and I pull back. See, the thing is, if I didn't live here and I lived on my own, I wouldn't give a shit. I really wouldn't. Because I'd have control. It's just being here, I have no control and I have no way of getting out. I'm legit just trapped here until, like, all I could do is outlast and outlive is pretty much what I'm doing. And it's really hard to do when you're just living in a place where you're just not happy. Because nobody else is happy. They're all just miserable all the fucking time. It's official. I'll be picking up Heidi on my way to you if need be. Yeah, I have no doubt that Heidi would kick my ass, and so would you. And so would Jenny. I mean, that's why I surround myself with awesome people, because you're willing to kick my ass. I know I take the blame because I suddenly stopped giving. I hear what they say. I don't give a rat's ass when I have to stop because they aren't good for me. Yeah. Doggos and all. Oh, I love when you send me pictures of your doggies. I love it. It's fantastic. Anyway, it is 4:00. I did this a lot longer than I thought I was going to, but it was really good for me. I really wanted to talk to you guys and just hang out and let you hear me. And now I know she's on her way home, so like my anxiety is kicking in, and I don't want you to hear that. So I am going to go and see if I have to cook or whatever, and just see where the night takes me. Hopefully we'll have a nice calm night and everything will be good. Hopefully she sleeps and I learn to just let shit go. But I love you guys. I really do. I needed this. I needed to talk to you, and I've missed you guys so much. I mean, really. Like, I know a lot of people say that, but I know you hear it. I know you know I missed you. Shani said, truth. I seriously stopped living in someone else's house because of that. I was forced to become physical when in somebody's house, and now I scare myself, so I stay away from that situation. Huggers bug. Thank you, baby. I mean, that's basically where I'm at. I'm like, either it's going to get physical with them or I'm going to fuck somebody up. And that's not good. So be good and take care. Thank you, Snipperoni. Vicey said, love you, Miss Shelley. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for being here and for hanging out and for just saying hi. Because I've been I'm not being antisocial. I just don't have the energy that I want to give you guys, that you deserve. And so I see your streams. I do. Sometimes I say hi in chat. Most times I just lurk. Because just even saying hi sometimes is a lot. So, but I thank you. And I'm very proud of all of you who have gotten out there and you're starting to stream and, you know, you're trying new things. I'm always so proud of you guys. Like, you're really, and I am very blessed to know you. Thank you for being my friends and for showing up. Come play games with them. I would love to. I wish I had the capacity. You don't get, at the end of the day, I'm dead. I tell Bunny, just put something mindless on that has no emotions that we can watch, and I don't want to talk. And he's like, okay. Because I can't. Like, sometimes I can't say anything. I'm like, babe, can you just talk for a while? He's like, yeah, what do you want to talk? I don't care. Just fill the void. I can't deal with silence, and I can't provide, you know, the commentary. I just don't have it. He's like, all right. And he just rattles, and he's like, are you there? I'm like, I got nothing to add to that, but yeah, I'm here. But it's rough. But hopefully, you know, we'll come back around. Shani is in California. That's too far west for me to pick her ass up to. That's okay. I'm fully confident in mine and Heidi's ability to set you straight. I'm sure you can kick my ass. I am positive of it. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for talking to me. And I promise to continue to try to push through. You know what I say, when you're going through hell, keep going. And that's what I intend to do. Yeah. If wishes were horses, everything would be perfect. But for the most part, I'm just going to white knuckle it and keep pushing through, and we'll see where we wind up. At the end of the day, know that I love you, and I do think of you guys every single day. Every single day. And I hold you in my heart, and I keep you in my prayers. And I really hope you keep me in both of yours. Having said that, have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the Funny Papers. Bye.
Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. 4 a.m. at a diner, stop singing, living on a
And doggone it, people like me.
I'm thinking maybe you're a Jersey girl with all those highlights in your hair. No other girl can move like you. We pump our fists, damn right it's true. And I don't care what they might say, they'll never get us anyway. So be my Jersey girl, and take a little ride with me tonight. And let's get dirty, girl. I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. The way you turn it up, turn me on, and then you take it off. Make it hot, make it loud, we'll wake the whole town. Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Be